Oh, the riding has been sick. But next up, the man born to ride, Parks Bonifay. To ride, Parks Bonifay, often thought of as the world's greatest free rider. Let's see what's helped shape the character of this young ripper.
I'm Parks Bonifay. I'm coming to conquer. You straight up eat your kids. So I took them away. I was pretty much just born straight into water skiing, and I ended up skiing for the first time at 6 months, 29 days out at Cypress Gardens. It was like a Guinness Book of World Record. Oh yeah, I was a typical kid. So I did all the things, rode my bike in the rain, got some scabs, got a little ringworm down Polk County. Rick plays guitar really good, and he taught me a little bit about the guitar. I definitely don't have the spotlight on him. The bass player just straight up dropping the funk. I lay down the tracks, dropping funky bass lines, and make the girl shake it to it. You won't catch me in a suit and tie. One time for prom, that's about it. There's a lime green and shiny black suit. Can't touch that. My hair, definitely, it's not going to get in the way of my riding this year. When it gets wet, it has a nice centripetal force to it. Really gets my spins going and keeps me counterweighted. Yeah, my time's coming. I will be a world champ someday. You can bet on that.
Sonia, it is so sad to see an introverted young man with no self-confidence like Parks Bonifay. Not. That kid just brims with confidence.
Well, he's been a pro for 8 years, so he's done a lot of riding in his day. The coolest thing I've ever heard him say is that this new Mastercraft wake is what wakeboarding is all about, and it's definitely lit a new fire in Parks.
Well, that's a guy who certainly is going to have great input on that. I mean, he is considered the best free rider in all the world, but I'll tell you what, he's one heck of a competitive wakeboarder as well. He knows how to please the judges. Look at that big old Indy glide coming back with the whirly bird, the Pete Rose. Whoa my, he just keeps it under control, and it looks like we're finding Parks in a groove here in Detroit.
He is such a confident rider. Every time he cuts in, there is no doubt in his mind that he's going to stick what he's throwing.
And he normally does just sticks it, although a little trouble right there on the flat bar. You would have never guessed that. Now look, back roll to super late blind 180. And look, just tick-tocking up there on the flat bar. Now the double up, the double half cab! Oh man, I'd be stoked too. Pump that fist, Doctor, you just killed it.
Little off on this Pete Rose, but did he ever make up for it here on the double up, double half cab roll? Just perfect. Stuck at the best one ever.
Well, P. Diddy, a shortened course, the removal of a very important obstacle, a mogul field leading into the double up. You know, a sucker might have been, put up by that, but why don't you wax a little lyrical and miracle about how Parks Bonifay does it?
Okay, I didn't understand a word you just said, but yeah, they did take the A-frame out, and I know it sort of threw us all off guard. I was sort of relying on that, so I had to come up with some little filler tricks and try to scrap by, but it worked out, I guess.